All right, welcome back everyone to Building in Public. Today's day 12 with Jason at Commercial Legal. Today's topic is how I built backlinks from real businesses for $19 each. I know so many of you guys are clicking on this video just for that topic, so please leave the comments backlinks for the algo in the description in the comments, so they'll help a lot for engagement and more views. But yeah, before we talk about the topic, let's talk about what I did today and then my business learning, and then the main topic, and then answer some questions in the YouTube comments. So, yeah, let's keep this episode tight because there's a lot to cover. So, what happened today? As you know, yesterday I had finally delivered and made live a client website that I've been working on. And so today I was just doing a lot of SEO meta titles, meta descriptions. I was setting up a lot of the rank math settings and the speed optimization settings, and also doing a lot of revision requests from the client, just debugging a few messages that they were getting on the website and all that kind of stuff, and also just did some life admin. And so that's about it. That still took the whole day. It took a long time. And actually, also what took a long time was I had to take our car in for a service. So that took a while. And yeah, okay, cool. That's what happened today. The business learning, I'm going to keep it short. For the business learning, it was something that's really to recent experience, and it's essentially don't cheap out on talent, because it rarely works out in your favor in the long run. You'll pay for the cost of their cheaper budget in other ways, like bad communication, not following instructions, unable to be trained properly. And this experience is so real to me because only recently I put a job ad on Upwork for a full-time article writer for my business, for our agency, and nailed it down to two candidates. First candidate was really cheap. They were within my ideal range, which was actually unrealistically uh, cheap. And then second candidate was two and a half times more expensive than candidate one, and so it was way above my ideal budget. So guess what I did? I hired candidate one because I'm a cheap ass. And what I got in return was no communications for 2 days straight after I had sent the onboarding documents and a massive welcome package. Not real stuff, but like just welcome messages, invited them to all our platforms, and yet they didn't accept any of them. Even though they said they'll respond within 12 hours, because that was a very clear requirement in the job ad on Upwork, and they had given no explanation nor heads up for the delay. So I was just there waiting. I was like, "We need to get this going. We need to start doing stuff with this person," and they're just not responding. And so when they did respond, I was I canned them. So I fired them, not fired. I just canceled the professional relationship and then said, "Hey, apologies, this is just not working out." And then I went to candidate two and I offered them the position. They responded almost straight away. They were super keen. The attitude was really great. We did a in, before choosing either candidate. I sent them a brief to write articles for me, just one assessment article per person, just to see how they followed instructions, the SOP that I had given them, see the quality of the work as well as the communication style and what their attitudes were. And candidate two was so much better in every single way. And I'm glad that I actually ended up with candidate two, even though I had offered the job to candidate one first, because candidate two, they're going to be a full-time writer in the team. We need someone who can actually be really reliable and do what we need them to do, and actually show the attitude that they care, that they're keen to learn. And so it's just I'm so glad I dodged a bullet, even though this is entirely my fault for being cheap. So that's a business lesson for myself. But if you ever run a business, you can take this as a lesson as well. Don't make my mistake. Let's talk about the real topic of the show today, which is $19 backlinks from real businesses. And this is awesome because this video will probably get more views than the last two videos. Last two videos don't really talk about SEO as much, and so they got pretty little views. I think you guys like SEO content a lot more. The issue is I don't have a lot of experience with SEO for me to make videos on it every single day, and so I'm going to try to spread it out. I'm going to try to spread it out, okay? And obviously, when I do get better, and I could start making more SEO content, like Jackie from Indexy, who makes SEO content like every single day. So good for him. Let me show you the before I actually talk about the platform, let me show you the actual links or the domains that I got the links from. I got 12 links from this platform, which I've been using for the last 4 months, and I'm going to show you each domain, what they, what the traffic is like, the domain power, DR, DA, all that stuff, and then also just go over how I got these links. So let me share my screen, and then let's talk about it. Okay, I'm just going to go down a list that I have in the show notes, which if I bring into the screen, these are the show notes. Got all the stats for all the 12 backlinks. So this is a pretty beefy show notes today. You get the link to the show. You can get the link to the show notes by signing up in the link in the description. You get emailed the show notes, and you'll also have access to all the show notes in the future. And yeah, there's no email spam. I don't send any emails out. So yeah, or you can just take a screenshot of the show notes every single day if you want. But yeah, okay, cool. First backlink is from this domain here, think65.com. And yeah, so this is a real business. They are a provide no, they are sorry, not this one. Let's talk about this one here. This is backlink number one, floridagameshow.com. I'm just going to show all the domains. You could Google it if you'd like, check it in SEMrush. I'm using Search Atlas, which is an alternative to SEMrush and Ahrefs. I like Search Atlas because it's cheaper, and also they have so many other features. I might talk about it in another video or series of videos. But yeah, let's have a look at Florida Game Show. This is backlink number one, $19. And yeah, the domain power, domain power is 25, DR 70, which is really high, DA 41. I usually go by domain power because it's like it's Search Atlas's proprietary metric that considers a lot more updated um, variables and considerations compared to the more dated DR and DA. So I look at domain power, pretty decent, but honestly, it's the traffic, and that's really important. We all know, especially if you care about backlinks and you buy backlinks or you're trying to build backlinks with real traffic is worth a lot more. Obviously, everyone can think some people might actually think backlinks are useless, but if they have real traffic, but if you actually subscribe to the theory that or the belief that backlinks are work, but if you actually subscribe to the belief that backlinks actually work for SEO and getting your pages to rank, then you know that organic traffic to those backlinks is really important. So this is a legit business as well. Florida Game Show. It's not. I will point out which backlinks are legit businesses and which backlinks are PBNs and turn out to be link farms as well. So do a quick. You could honestly check each domain in your own time when you just pause on the video. You can have a look at it. But this is a real business with real traffic. And yeah, got a backlink from these guys in I think it was a blog post. It was a blog post, yeah, and which they custom wrote for us. So not bad. The backlink number two is a website called mymansion.co.nz. This is another real website. So I actually checked the Wayback Machine as to why there's a spike in traffic and impressions back in 2022. And it turned out that there really was no reason for the spike because there was no like this wasn't a recycled domain from 2022 that then got repurposed into something else. This is actually this is a real business. And this business, if you can't tell from the name, they are a directory for real estate listings in New Zealand. So again, I just want to show you this is where I'm reading from the actual show notes. So you can literally get all the stats in the show notes as well as a screenshot of the actual metrics if you want to see them and you want to stop listening to my dumb voice on YouTube. So for everyone else who wants to stick around and hear my beautiful voice, let's keep going. Backlink number three is another real website called Need to Sell My House Fast in Demo. So this is an exact match domain. You can see here the domain power is really good, 30. I mean, domain power is out at 100, but 30 is actually pretty decent from my experience. The RDA, not bad, but 30, again, I trust Search Atlas's domain power metric a lot more than DR and DA. And you can also see that the traffic, monthly traffic in February was 339. So that's really good. And yeah, so far for backlinks one, two, and three, was really happy about them. Approximately 19 USD per backlink, and they wrote all the blog articles and did the niche inserts. So it's like these are great. These are but at this point in time, I was really happy. Okay, let's talk about backlink number four. Backlink number four is a Droid Edge. So this is another real business. These guys are an IT consulting company in Nigeria. And you can see here it's pretty legit because again, the domain is 26. But if we actually look at their website, it looks like a real business. And just granted, guys, this is a website from Nigeria. Okay, so it's not an awesome, beautiful website, but we could tell it's a real business. That's just, I think it's lagging right now. Oh no. Okay, yeah, awesome. They got a real phone number. They got links to, I think they got real links to, no, yeah, to their socials as well. They got real links to socials. This is a real business, guys. Um, and if I even type in Joy Edge in Nigeria, they even have a Google My Business profile with multiple reviews as well. So, and a real address. So, another amazing backlink because it's a real business. Again, if you don't subscribe to backlinks and their effect or positive effect on SEO, then just ignore this whole video. But if you care about backlinks, you would know that backlinks from real businesses with real signals across the internet that Google picks up as this website being a real business, you know backlinks from them are worth a lot more than link farms and PBNs. So again, I'm really happy that I got a backlink from Joint Edge, these guys here. Obviously, based in Nigeria, their monthly traffic is like so low, but that's fine. It's a real business, and I'm really glad about that. So backlink number 4 is really good. So far, 4 out of 4 is really really good. That's really good to hear because again, it's approximately 19 USD for each of these backlinks so far. Okay, next one is vicbooks.co.nz. So this is my first kind of L, and relatively it's not a relatively bad L. So domain power 32, not bad. DR 39, DA 32. So on the surface, pretty good metrics. But I did some digging around after I got this backlink, and turned out this website, vicbooks.co.nz, used to be the website of a real bookstore in New Zealand, but they closed down in 2023. And when I went to research a little bit more about the website and the history of the domain, you can see here when the website dropped. Sorry, when the website closed down in 20. Sorry, when the bookstore closed down in 2023, the traffic dropped to almost nothing. And then I'm pretty sure at around like probably last year, the domain got expired and got picked up by a PBN or link farm builder because when we look at the old website, this is a real store. You can see here it's a real e-commerce store. So this is from 2000 and no, this is from 2022. So back when they were still open, back then when they were still open for business in New Zealand. And then now let's have a look at their website because books.co.nz. This is what their website looks like now. So it's been fully repurposed into just a generic sort of book review blog. But the thing is, I don't know if it's a PBN or a link farm because some of the or it might be a rank and rent because I don't think there's I'm still looking at sorry, still looking at the website. Let me just have a look at one of their let's have a look at the book blog and then we'll have a look at one of the articles. I had a look at a few of their articles and they don't include any links to any sort of external domains to other sort of potential backlink purchases. Let's just do another random one here. So I haven't looked at this blog article yet, but is this what's this link? This link goes to an Amazon page, so to an Amazon listing. I don't see any other links. See, I don't see any other links so I don't know if it's a PBN or a link farm. I don't think this is a link farm. This might be a PBN because it might have some blog articles, not all of them, right? Linking to whichever uh, other domains are in this private link network. But I don't think this is a link farm. It's probably a PBN. Or it just might be like an affiliate website, one of those 2. But that was my first real loss because it's no longer a real business. So that sucks, but that's fine because again, look, it's not an obvious link farm, which a lot of other link building agencies try to sell you. And so the quality of this, I still take a backlink from these guys than an obvious link farm or PBN from another backlink purchaser, from another backlink seller that would have been selling that link for, like, let's just say 200 to 500 USD. So first L, but not too bad. So that's what, 4 out of 5 backlinks are legit or is really good. And then the last backlink is not that great. This one here, Colorado Springs Medical Insurance Agency. This is backlink number 6. This is a real website as well. They are a medical insurance broker in Colorado Springs. And again, when we look at their statistics, not too impressive. Domain power of 12, DR16, DA10. But Jesus, I think my computer's struggling. But yeah, even traffic is not that great. There's zero traffic. Um, but when I do a quick what makes me think this is a real business is when I do a quick Google for Think 65 Colorado Springs, Think 65 Colorado Springs, they have a real Yelp, they have a legit Google business profile or Google My Business with a real address, and they exist on um, multiple different directory websites, and they're actively posting on the Google My Business. So this is a real website. I'm confident this is a real website. So this isn't an L. This is still it's getting a backlink from a real website. You know how long it takes to get a backlink from a real website? You got to firstly find the real website, find a real business, and then email, and then find their contact details, and then email them, and then probably pay them, or pay an agency to do it for you, like a link building agency, and you got to pay them like what? Again, 200 to 500 USD, depending on the statistics. This one, a DR of 16, probably around what? 100, 200 USD maybe. But even then, I got this link for around 19 USD. So pretty good savings. I'd consider this as a win. I'd consider this as a win. The fact that this is a real domain, sorry, a domain for a real website for a real business, that's then given me a backlink. So I'm really glad about that. Backlink 7. By the way, I need to stop saying in my videos. I don't know if you realize in the last few videos I'm trying to stop saying so please hold me accountable. Um, oh God, I just said it again. Okay, next one is nzbio.org.nz. Okay, so this is I know for sure this is an L for me, but still not too bad of an L because I pay 19 USD for this instead of, let's just say, 100 or 200 USD. So DI is 38, DA is 33, but the domain power is 15. So clearly there's been DR and DA manipulation to this domain to try to push it up and sell the links on this website as backlinks, for link builders, because this is clearly a link farm. They purchased I did a so after I purchased this after I didn't buy it, after I requested a link from these guys and they accepted it, I then checked the actual website. So it looks like it's like a blog article. It's a blog on New Zealand businesses, but we can see here there's no clear theme on the type of businesses. It's just regular Mastercard, so financial payments, and then talks about insurance, and then talks about WordPress plugins. So there's no real consistent theme on for all the blog articles on this website, which is one big dead giveaway that this is a link farm. But the biggest giveaway that this is a link farm is when I check the Wayback History, and this website was a real website back around in 2017, 2018. So this is what it used to look like. It was a newsletter slash industry organization on agriculture and biology. So this is what it actually looked like. They had real events, they had a real newsletter sign up form, they had real LinkedIn and Twitter. Um, and you can see here all the blog articles had a very consistent theme on agriculture and biology. So these guys are back in 2017. This was a real organization, but their domain either expired or got expired, and then got picked up by a link builder who is now selling links. So yeah, and actually the other dead giveaway is when you have a look at there's no business details, no phone numbers, no email or anything like that. But you can also see here they have a menu item called Right for Us. I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. Let's have a look. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, not this. Where was it? If you press on, it's either contact or about us. Yeah, see contact. Oh, they have a real. I guess this is a. It's not a real. I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a real email, but I'm pretty sure it was about us. Where was it? Dead giveaway. I'm embarrassing myself for speaking too soon. There was. I was looking around, and there were. I think yeah, high quality backlinks. They even advertised right here. Here are some of the benefits that businesses can expect to receive from working with us. And then they talk about high quality backlinks here. So clearly this is a link farm trying to sell links to link builders and people who don't know better. Not that if you're a business owner trying to buy backlinks yourself, not blaming you. It's just backlinks it took me a long time to figure out these things as well. So and a lot of there's a lot of gatekeeping in from what I've seen. So I'm just trying to be real from what I've learned. So that is probably my first real L because this is clearly a link farm. So backlink 7 is a no-go. Paid $19 for that though. So not too bad. At least I didn't pay what like $100, 100 for the DA, it was like DA 38 for a DR of 38, I'll probably be expected to pay around what 300 USD for one link from these guys. So I'm glad I only paid 19 USD. Next one is so this is backlink number 8. This is a limo hire rank and rent for the city of Liverpool in the UK. Shout out to the UK. I was in your country around this time last year with my fiance, and you guys are like an alternate reality, an alternate universe to Sydney, Australia. It's crazy. Oh, well, we only went to London for a few days, but y'all are the same as Sydney, just with a different just with a different accent, um, and crappier weather. So that's crazy. That was I was honestly in an alternate universe. That's what it felt like being in London. Anyways, but this is a rank and rent because you can tell this is a rank and rent because when we look at the website, there's no real indication that this is a real sort of like a real brick and mortar website. Oh, sorry, a real brick and mortar store or business. Yes, they have a get a quote contact form, they have a phone number, but you can see here, yes, they have 5 stars to indicate they got Google reviews, but there is no actual real Google business profile for this particular business. They don't link it on the website anywhere. It's just all get a quote, call to actions, which is I'm pretty sure it's a rank and rent, just some generic sort of low effort type of site copy, and then the giveaway that this is a rank and rent is when we look at the actual address, the address ends up being it ends up being like a virtual address with multiple different other businesses in there. So yeah, when we look at Yelp, there's no real this address here doesn't is not associated with any limo hire. And there's another one here, 7 Water Street. So this one is for Nico Services Design, right? So that's definitely not a limo hire business. And then there's another one here for Meetings a Booker. So and another one here for Wellness and You Limited. So clearly, this address here, their supposed business address, is not actually related to, doesn't indicate any association with a business that hires out limousines in Liverpool. So it's pretty clear it's a rank and rent, which is fine. Not too bothered about that. The DR was for backlink number 8, DR is 11, domain power is 20, not too bad. I would have, if you look at, if you look at link builders, link building agencies, they would have sold this link for like, let's just say, based on these stats, because again, most link building agencies just look at the DR or DA. Probably like $100, maybe 50 to $100, maybe. So I got this for around $19, so not too bad. It's fine. It's fine. I'd rather a link from a rank and rent than a PBN or a link farm because at least the rank and rent isn't just selling pages and pages of links to other businesses and diluting the link power, however little link power there is. So next one is backlink 9. Backlink 9 is I really like this one. This is a real gem. Domain power is 20, not too bad. DR is 25, DA 30, DA 17. So on the face of it, the stats they don't look too impressive, right? But this is a real business, and you can see here the traffic is consistently looking organic. You can see the monthly traffic is 295 back in February this year. When we look at their website, it looks like a real business because they have two real phone numbers. They got different locations as well. They also have a YouTube video for this, and you can see here, this is not just some random YouTube video. This is actually filmed by either the business owner or one of the employees of the business, and they even have their own YouTube channel, although I think this is the only YouTube video that they have. Just I don't think you can hear the speakers, but he just said, "Hi, I'm Scott. I'm from Power Up Auto." So these guys are real, and I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look. Power Up Auto. I think they're in Florida. Yeah, they're car windows and locks repairer in Florida, and they have multiple. Oh my! Look at the number of reviews on some of the Google Business profiles. This is a real gem. And guess how much this backlink costs? 19 USD. Right, 19 USD. So that is amazing. So my client who got the backlink from this one, I'm sure they're very happy about that. Next one is backlink 10. Backlink 10 is from another real business as well called A1 Tint Pros Plus. And when we look at their statistics on the face of it, not that great. DR of 0, that's I don't think I've ever seen a website with DR of 0. DA of 9, but domain power of 17. So shout out to Search Atlas for recognizing the real value of this website because, well, okay, I'm sure the value is a lot higher than 17 out of 100 because these guys are a real business. Organic traffic of around 345 last month in February 2025. And when we look at their website, what do these guys say? The niche is off-road vehicle accessories and installation provider in North Carolina. So yeah, real website, real phone number. It, they even this is an e-commerce store as well. They got a real business address. Let's just have a look, just make sure. A1 Tint Pros Plus. Let me just Google that. If my computer decides to not lag, I think I have too many tabs open. A1 Tint Pros Plus, and then I'll paste that in, and then search. Yeah, 94 Google reviews on their Google Business profile or Google My Business, and they got a real Yelp with 3 reviews there. They got 130 followers on their Instagram. This is a real business, guys. So backlink from these guys is a real gem because you got real traffic going to the business. There's real EEAT, I guess, or definitely real signals of real business, which Google loves. Again, you can just ignore everything I'm saying if you don't believe that backlinks have any sort of effect. And then, and so, yeah, just passing the link juice on to the client that I got this link for. So again, 19 USD for this one, $19 USD. Okay, 2 more backlinks, guys. Backlink 11. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. It's really, really long. Apologies. I said I'll keep this video tight, but I think this topic deserves a real sort of in-depth dive. So again, I'm glad you guys are staying on. If you have stayed on this far, put a comment down in the description, backlinks for the algo, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so next one is backlink 11 is Stedman's Garage. So this again is a real website. Their statistics, if you just judge by the traditional DR and DA, not that great, 13 and 22. But domain power from Search Atlas recognize their real value, which is around 38 to 100. And yeah, around almost 400 monthly organic traffic in February 2025. These guys are again a real website. They are a mechanic in they're a mechanic in Worthings in the UK. So I don't know where Worthings is in the UK, but it's definitely a real business because let's just have a look. Stedman's Garage, Worthings. Again, just these backlinks from oh my god, 501 Google reviews on the Google Business profile. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even see this before. What? 19 USD for this backlink, guys. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so and the client that I got this for is actually a car detailing company. So that's that's awesome. That's total alignment. as the former Jason from the corporate world would say. Aligning, alignment, uplift. What else? What other words were there that was sent that was used in the corporate world? Uplift, alignment, circle back, something like that. Just throwing out some old classics of the corporate world at ya. Okay, last one is Backlink 12. Let's have a look at Backlink 12. Backlink 12 is a DA of 66. All right. So they are a real estate agent website in Canada. So, okay, let's have a look. They clearly they got 1.2 million backlinks on this domain, right? With a DA of 66 and a DA of 76, I would have probably paid 500 USD for this type of backlink. Unfortunately, Search Atlas thinks the domain power is a measly 12 out of 100, and they literally have zero traffic, organic traffic, based on Search Atlas's tracking, which I trust. But this is not a fake website because when we look at it, let's visit it. Let's visit Deanna Gray. Deanna Gray Realtor. So this is a real website for a real estate agent. And this is what she looks like. And there's real listings to real properties. Let's click on one of these. I wonder what the real estate market is like in Chilliwack. 3.89 million Canadian dollars. Oh, 5 bed, 5 bath. I wonder how much that equates to yeah, this is definitely a real website. So, yeah, a real phone number, like, I'm assuming, but definitely, I'm assuming this is a real address. Let me just type in Deanna Gray. I've forgotten. How do you spell her last name? Gray or Gray? A or E? But yeah, this is a real person. They got 5 Google reviews on their Google business profile. So, yeah, backlink from this, even though they have 0 monthly traffic, organic traffic, and their domain power is around 19 USD for a backlink from this website. I would have paid, I mean, someone would have paid 500 USD for this backlink. And because the DR is 76, DA is 66. So, what's the lesson? Well, with this platform, it is amazing in the sense that I got 12 backlinks in the last 4 months, and I was only actively using it for maybe like 4 weeks, and got 12 backlinks. I think around two were L's, but really only one of them was a real L because that one was an actual PBN slash link farm. The other one was just probably like another private PBN, maybe, or an actual real, or maybe an affiliate website. Um, but everything else was every other backlink. So 10 backlinks out of the 12 were from real businesses with real indicators to Google that they are a real business. So the link juice, I don't even know what link juice means, but like I'm assuming it's my belief is if it's a real business, then the backlink from that website was a lot more valuable than a backlink from a link farm or a PBN. That is what my belief is from my experience. And you can disagree with me on that. Leave your comments in there below. Leave your comments down below, and let's talk about how I got these backlinks because this is probably what you're really waiting for. Okay, so what you want, I want you to visit the the build in public show notes, which is in the description. Put your email in, put a fake name in if you want, or a real name. I'd love to get to know you more. And you'll get a link to this show notes immediately. Okay. And I need you to support your boy and give me 5% commission for every link purchase that you make on this platform called Link Rocket. Okay, this is the platform. It's called Link Rocket. Unfortunately, you don't get any discounts using this affiliate link because they don't offer any discounts for people who got referred by me or anyone. But the real value you get is supporting your boy 5%. Guys, come on, please just press on the link. And yeah, it's essentially a curated database of websites submitted by the real business owners or the agency managing the website to have other people request backlinks from them. And let me close out of this entire thing and then actually show you the because the platform my computer's getting so laggy with all these. I have like 1,000 Tab's open right now. Okay, so let me show you the back end of the platform. So this is what the platform would actually look like, so you know how to use it. So go to, where is it? Go to my link, linkrocket.ai. You can log in. Again, sign up. It's free to sign up, guys. It's free to sign up for this platform. And I've shown you this in one of my older BIP videos. I think it was about how I built backlinks. I think it was one of the early BIPs, like BIP 3 or something. And then we go to the exchange menu, and then we click on all websites, and then this is an entire database of 33 pages of websites that have been accepted, right? Each of these websites have been vetted and accepted into this particular database. And now what we can do is we can request a backlink from any of these websites. So you can see here, we can just type in the URL of the page we want the backlink to link to, and then we could suggest or we could specify the anchor text. And then we can either choose exact match anchor text, closely, not exact match. We can choose an exact anchor text. So we want, let's just say the anchor text is um, financial planner Sydney. If we choose exact, then the business owner or the owner of this website, they'll have to use this exact anchor text for the backlink. Or if you choose closely related, that gives the website a bit more flexibility about how to write the anchor text to fit into whichever blog post or niche edit that they're trying to fit it into. And then flexible is just they could just type in whatever. Well, maybe not whatever, but something that's still kind of related to the link and the niche and the anchor text, but it's pretty flexible for them to choose. And then just put in your URL, right? Just www.financialplanner.com.au, and then insurance, life insurance, whatever it is, you can you could type in the URL. You can also just make the URL the actual anchor text as well. You'll notice it's 3 credits. Okay, what does the credits mean? So this is where I got the approximate 19 USD price for each of the backlinks. Okay, so you got to pay credits. I'll explain how much each credit is. You got to pay credits to actually request a backlink from a website. You don't actually spend the credit. This credit doesn't actually get deducted from your balance or credits until the website actually accepts to include your website as a backlink on their website. So if they reject your request, then you get that 3 credits back, like refunded to you. So you don't really lose anything just for requesting as many backlinks as you can. You only lose credits once once the request has been accepted. Okay, and then this is a long ass video, guys, but it's totally worth it. Value, got to deliver value. This is real experiences. Okay, so how does credits work? So there's actually I actually had a live chat with a founder a few weeks back about the credits. So you can see here you spend 3 credits to request a backlink. Sorry, you spend 3 credits to request a backlink from a website that has a DA of I think 50. Sorry, you request a backlink and to successfully get a backlink from a website with a DA of less than 50, it costs you 3 credits. Again, if you have your request rejected, you get those credits refunded back to you into your balance. If you want to if you want to request and then you were accepted to have a backlink added on a website that has a DA of 50 or above, it is 5 credits. Okay. And again, you get those 5 credits refunded to you if the website rejects you. Um, and then, so that's how you get the backlinks. Okay. So, how much does each credit cost? So, let's go to the buy credits setting page here. So you can top up, you can essentially buy top up credits. So 10 credits is 75 USD. So that's around $77.50 per credit, which means at the very minimum, if you want to request a backlink and get a backlink from a website with a DA of less than 50, then it would cost you $7.50 times 3. That is 15, that is $27.50. USD. Okay, so not still really, really cheap, especially if you get especially if you get a backlink from a website that has like what a DA of 40, that would have cost like 300 to 400 USD dollars. USD, not USD dollars. Um, I said sorry. I usually bulk buy the credits, so I put the slider all the way to the very far right because I'm balling. Not really. Um, I said again. And it's 40 credits for 240 USD. That ends up being I did some quick maths. All right, I did some quick maths. That ends up being let me bring up a calculator again because I suck at maths, even though my high school results got the even though my HSC, which is a high school certificate in New South Wales, Australia, my maths subject actually pulled up my university entrance score. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but quick maths. 240 USD divided by 40, which is 6 USD per credit. If you want to get a backlink from a website with a DA of less than 50, that would be 3 credits times 3, that's 18 USD per successful backlink you request. If you want to get a backlink from a website with a DA of 50 or above, that is 5 credits. So 6 times 5. Quick maths with a calculator because I'm not talented. There's 30 USD per backlink from a DA from a website with a DA of 50 or more. Which again, if it's a DA of 50 or more and you get it from a website, like from a link building agency, probably would charge 500 to 600 USD. You know what? I'm pulling numbers out of my ass off from a very faint memory. So let's just have a look at Fat Joe's. Fat Joe's link building buy. Let's just have a look at how much it costs. I'm not plugging Fat Joe. I've not bought any links from these guys. And so I don't know the quality of the links. So I'm not talking crap about them. Let's have a look at let's just have a look at niche edits. DA of 30, DA of 50 is a $375 USD. With Link Rocket, you can potentially get one for 30 USD. So how did I get the 19 USD per link, right, from the 12 links that I got? Well, I essentially just calculated how many credits I used, and then I divided it by then I did some quick maths and it got around 19 USD per backlink. So that is how you do it, guys. This is a real gem. I love this. I really, really, really like this platform, which is why support your boy. If you want to use this platform, again, it's free, guys. You can sign up a credit account. It's free. No credit card involved. Just sign up with my link in my BIP show notes. It is what is it? Linkrocket.ai, and then just type that in there, or just get it from the show notes. Guys, please support your boy. Please. I'll keep buying backlinks for you guys and make content. But yeah, before I leave and go to answer the questions in the video in my YouTube channel, sorry, I'm going to do a teaser. Okay, I'm going to do a teaser because called there is another platform called Rank Chase that came out a few days ago, and I'm going to experiment and try to get a Rank Chase. What is it? Rocket Hub. I'm going to experiment and try to get some backlinks from these guys, and then I will do an analysis of the quality of the backlinks and just how likely the backlinks are, and also how much each backlink would cost. So there's a lifetime deal on these guys right now. I'm going to be a baller and get the top tier plan. I'm going to do that, and I'll make a video in one of the future BIPs. So stay tuned, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna experiment and find and just have a look at what other backlink building methods there are that's affordable for lawyers, for law firms, for small businesses, and for agencies who don't want to spend all their client budget on these massive link building agencies. So yeah, leave your comments in the description, guys. This is such a mammoth effort. 48 minutes in this video so far. Look at the show notes, okay? Please leave a comment down below. Backlinks for the algo, all right? Help your boy out, and also just sign up. Just sign up for Link Rocket. You don't need to pay any money. No credit card and necessary. It's free to sign up. Just use my link. Sign up. If you ever need to log in again and you purchase a backlink, I get 5% off, guys. I get 5% discount. I get 5% commission. That's like $2. Please, just support your boy. I need the $2. All right. And then, okay, let's talk about the questions. So there's 3 questions, different perspectives. Welcome back. I loving it. Loving your questions. Thank you so much for commenting. So you are talking about lead magnets. Currently, I have a call to action on my blog posts when clicking a new page opens. All right. Explaining what the lead magnet is about. And underneath is a button that brings up the pop up with a form. When the user signs up in the pop up, he or she will then receive an email with a PDF to download. How does that look from the SEO point of view? Is it better to somehow try to display the PDF as soon as a user enters the details, or just make sure that the confirmation email simply contains a link back to my domain to the page that has the PDF embedded? Okay, all right. Firstly, different perspectives. Thank you so much for commenting. Let me just respond. Replied in a BIP 12. Thumbs that up and also heart that. Okay, let's talk about the lead magnets. So you currently have CTAs in your blog post. When someone clicks on the CTA, it opens up a new page. Firstly, you don't want it to open up a new page. You want it to either take you to, sorry, when it says when clicking a new page opens, you want to make sure that new page does not open as an external, as a new tab or a new window. Right? I think I may have confused that. I don't think you meant a new window or tab opens. But when you say new page opens, so I'm assuming it's taking you to to a landing page, still in the same tab or the same window, which is good. And then that landing page explains what the lead magnet is, and then underneath there's a button that brings up the pop up with a form. Someone fills in the form with an email, and then they get an email with a PDF to download. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good in terms of the user experience and the user journey and the lead journey in terms of getting them to land on the blog post. You did everything right in terms of having the CTA open up a page that's still on the same domain, and it has to be on the same domain and within the same tab or window. So that's good. And then when you ask them to you ask them to put in their email at the very least, so you collect the lead details, which I'm sure you're collecting, putting it somewhere in a CRM like Go High Level, whatever it is, Excel spreadsheet, and then you send them the PDF to download. That's good, right? That's really good. Now, if you want to focus on just SEO, is it better to somehow try to display the PDF as soon as a user enters the details, or just make sure that the confirmation email simply contains a link back to my domain to the page that has PDF embedded? Okay, I would say that if you try to display the PDF as soon as a user enters the details, you got to make sure you got to be careful with how you do that because, and I've done lead magnets for clients. When you have the PDF open immediately after the email has been inserted and submitted, firstly, you want to make sure that the email is verified and is real. So let's just step back a moment. Let's just not talk about SEO because ultimately it's not about ultimately you want to get more leads, right? SEO is just a way to get more leads. And so talking about getting leads, you want to make sure that when someone puts in an email, that email is real. There's two ways to make sure that email is real. One is to make sure that the first way to make sure the email is real is to use a form builder that actually verifies the email. And so they can check whether it's an email that's real or not. And then if it detects the email is not real, then it could have an error message saying this email we don't accept this email because it's not real, whatever it is. Please enter a real email. If you have that as a form builder when in the pop-up, then then you can actually display the PDF right after because you got the leads details, right? And if you display the PDF right after in the same or that's hosted on the same domain or embedded on a web page on the same domain and opens up, but not as a new page, sorry, not and opens up in the same window or the same tab, then then the user is still detected as being part of the same session, still landing on the blog page, click on the CTA, enter the email, still on the same page when they get to the PDF, right? So that's good. It lengthens the time that the user is on your website, which is good for SEO because Google takes that into account. But that's only to make sure but that only is if you have a form builder that checks whether the email is real or not. If you don't have a form builder that checks whether the email is real or not, then the priority is to make sure that the email is real. And the only way to make sure that the email is real in that case is to actually email that is to send the email with the PDF as a download link to the email address inserted, because then that's the only way you'll know that the email being inserted in the form builder, the email that's been collected as your lead, is real, because a lead would there would be they would be they would be warned, or that there'll be a disclaimer saying they need to include a real email address, because that's where the lead magnet, the PDF to download, will be sent to. So ultimately, you want to make sure that the lead email is correct and real. And so, yeah. And then let's just have a look at the second one, just to make sure that the confirmation email simply contains a link to my. Yeah, I wouldn't. In terms of SEO, I wouldn't. The second method is probably worse, because then they are, even though the link in the email to the PDF or the lead magnet is back on your same domain, it's kind of a new session, right? Google detects that that person has come from another source as opposed to the blog article. So if you're just talking about SEO and which one's better out of these two, I would say have them just have the website display the PDF as soon as possible on the same domain, hopefully as an embedded PDF on an actual website, on a web page, as opposed to just the naked PDF file. Although naked PDF files still should be fine, um, but ultimately you want to make sure you collect the right email address as a lead. And yes, so hopefully that was helpful. Gave you some insights. Hopefully, different perspective. That was helpful. Why did I say that twice? Okay, cool. So let's go to the next question. Jim Wells is great. Hard work for the algo. That's right. Thanks so much, Jim. Hard work for the algo. Shout out to you. Let's keep working. Featured in BIP 12. And then I'll add in a bicep, because we need strength to work hard. And then we'll respond. Okay, different perspective. So thank you. I never heard of Notebook LM. So this is in response to my video yesterday recommending Notebook LM to different perspectives as a tool to insert a whole bunch of different ebooks and video transcripts as knowledge sources, and then you could write blog articles using Notebook LM. It's precisely what you needed. Perfect. I'll give it a go. Fantastic. And then quick update on Notebook LM. Awesome. Exactly what I was looking for. Actually, I used it to search through my videos, because I remembered you mentioning a tip about lead magnets, but I couldn't find it. So I added your video as a source, and boom, it worked like a charm. Fantastic. I'm so glad that worked. And I'm really glad that was helpful. Different perspectives. Pro tip: it only allows 50 data sources. That is correct, but the length is not important. Okay, so if you, like myself, have many short videos, better to put them in one long video, and it will be treated as one data source. I have one that is 6 hours long and counts as one. Yeah, that is really smart. Um, Also, I think another pro tip, different perspectives, is I'm pretty sure Notebook LM uses Google Gemini Flash 2.0, and that would have they will probably have either 1 million or 2 million tokens. And so again, don't take this as gospel. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if you have 50, let's just say you have 50 videos that are all 6 hours long. I'm not sure there's enough tokens for Notebook LM to process all that. But I'm pretty sure Notebook LM will also give you a limit. They'll actually say, okay, you've uploaded way too much information. So let me know if you ever find out what the limit is. But yeah, thanks so much. Different perspectives. And that is it for all the comments on the YouTube channel today. So thanks so much. Hopefully this video was helpful. This is a marathon video, 1 hour long. So I will see you in tomorrow's video for more stuff. Thanks, guys. See ya.